For the good of all and to the harm of none, I'm about to be so wealthy. I'm about to be the healthiest I have ever been. I am walking in my purpose, and I am about to be the happiest and most healed version of myself. I am so happy and I am so proud of how far I have come, and I cannot wait to see how far I go from here.
One thing on my vision board this year is to have clear skin by the end of 2023. And the skin is not just going to manifest itself. So I want to get some skincare items to start the whole process because we're starting strong. Strong but late. I also want to get some fitness equipment because my plan is to be fit this year. I feel like I have so much I want to do this year, and I don't know if I have the capacity. I think that's it, and that's why I started filming overwhelmed. But I'm throwing that away. I'm not listening to all that, and we're getting it this year. So the very first thing I'll do is goal setting. I already created my vision board, so I have written a little bit of the goals I want down, but I didn't do it in depth, so that's what I'm going to do. And right now I'm just so confused on which journal to use because this is so cool. It's mature. I like it, and I also like this. This is really mature also. I don't know what to use. I've been journaling for the past few days of 2023, but I've been using my previous journal. But now I think I want to change to a newer journal. This is so pretty. I'll use this for something else. I'm going to use this one. There are several ways to set goals, but the way I'm going to be doing it this time is going to be different. For this time, what you're going to do is to write down anything that comes to your head that you want to achieve for this year, right? As far as you know that it's something you can achieve or something you would love to achieve for this year.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
So after writing down your goals, the thing you need to do is that you need to think, why are these your goals? Why do you want this? Why do you decide that you want this? This will help you identify if it is something you really want, if it's something that you think you want because of society, or if it's because of family or friends. You are going to be able to differentiate it to know that why do I really want this thing? Is it because someone else has told me that this is what I need to do to seem successful? So you're going to be able to separate it. And sometimes you realize that okay, some things you are doing, it is to please other people or to please your parents. And sometimes you might be fine with doing that, but you need to know within you so that as you are chasing the things that will make people happy, maybe your parents, you are also doing things that fulfill your own desires also. Setting goals is fine, but it's really important to understand why those are your goals, like what makes you want them. Teaches you how to do yoga, which is part of the goals for this year. Then every month is based on a different yoga stance, and it teaches you how to achieve that. Where I want to plan my goals this year is to focus on the systems. So now I've set the goals, and I've set really crazy goals, like gaining 5,000 subscribers, even though I have less than 100 right now. I don't want to think too much about it. But to set goals, you actually need to understand the kind of person you are. That will determine the kind of goals you should set. If you're someone that is really emotional, do not set a number goal like gaining 5,000 subscribers. Now I know myself, and I found it really easy to detach from things, which is why I can set the goal of 5,000. That's why I can put a number to my goal, because I know that even if I don't achieve it, I'm not really going to, I'll be hurt, but I'm not going to be overly sad because I didn't achieve it. I'll know I tried my best and it wasn't meant to happen, but I will not be overly emotional about it. So if you know you're an emotional type and it's going to affect you if you don't achieve your goal, don't do it. That's the problem with setting goals, especially quantity goals, like saying I want to achieve this. If you don't end up achieving it, so know yourself, and that will determine the goals that you're going to set. Right now, I'm going to be writing the habits or strategy I will use to achieve each of my goals. Clear skin, I'm going to incorporate a morning skincare routine and a nighttime skincare routine. For my exam, I'm going to incorporate a study routine. I'm going to use YouTube. I'm going to incorporate a YouTube routine on how I'm going to achieve my goals. My goals are mainly based on work and study because that's what I'm focused on, right? Because I feel like I'm still at that stage. I'm still at the developing stage, and this is the time I need to focus on things like this. I'm done writing the systems I'm going to use to achieve my goals now, and the next thing now is focus on habits. New habits I need to incorporate, or habits I need to make constant. So I'm taking meditating seriously, journaling seriously. I plan to meditate and journal every day for the year. I don't know if I'll be able to, and I know I'll be able to because I'm setting it right now. So I'm going to incorporate that into my morning routine so it becomes an habit. I'm going to incorporate that with my skincare. So I'm going to tie everything together so that it forms a routine, and that way I stick to it daily. I'm going to have a different morning routine and a different nighttime routine. So for morning routine, I'm going to be waking up early every day. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to journal. I'm going to do my skincare. And my skincare, I have a list of how I'm going to do it every day. When it comes to nighttime routine, that is just skincare and tidying up my room every night. So just writing it down like this will help you be focused and know exactly what you need to do to achieve it. After this, you are going to break it down further. So there are like 3 stages or 4 stages. Just setting a generic goal, breaking it down to the systems you need to achieve with the habits you need to achieve it. And now you're going to break this down weekly or daily. Every month is going to be different, every week is going to be different, and every day is going to be different. I'm using this book. It's a souvenir, a jotter. I'm going to use it to plan. I already started planning for January. So when you break it down from the year in general, to the systems, to the habits, to months, to the week, and to the day, it breaks it down so you know exactly what you have to do for a particular day and you're focused on that. You know what you have to do for the week and you're focused on that. So it just makes it easier. By the way, if you have seen this, I'm trying to get frames for my room for the new year, and I just printed them out, and I'm using this as a sample to decide. I printed like 6 pieces out, and I'm using this to decide the ones I want, and I already decided the ones I want, and I sent it to the person that'll do it for me. And I got a picture of the done work yesterday, and I almost started crying. It's a case of what I ordered versus what I got. It's horror. So we're still in the process, but hopefully I think by the next video I'm going to film, I should have it so you see what it's supposed to look like and it doesn't look weird like this. So in the beginning of this video I talked about feeling overwhelmed, and one of the reasons I realized I was feeling that way was because of social media. Anytime you feel depressed, just think about your usage of social media, honestly. And I realized I was consuming too much content and that was affecting me. So I took a break from social media. Yeah, my content will still go over, but I took a break, and most of the apps I've deleted most of the social media apps, but I just use YouTube, and sometimes I even delete YouTube and I just use YouTube from my Chrome browser. So this new year, one of the things we need to be intentional is our social media usage, because a lot of things we see can influence us and change our moods or the way we feel about ourselves. So stop comparing yourself to others. Yeah. To do now is to write down my money goals for 2023. So if you have a particular amount you want to make in 2023, you can write it down. But I'm not doing that. But what I want to do is to write down everything I want to get for the new year, and everything I know I need to spend on for the new year, like birthday gifts, like gadgets I need to buy or things like that. Anything I know I want for the new year. I'm going to write it down so I can plan my expenses and budget well. So I'll start budgeting and saving for all the things I need. So this is also going to help me be in control of my finances and my money. So it's really important. So you should do this. Just write down everything you think. Although things might not be exactly as you write it down, but write down everything you think you need for 2023, things you would like to get, you would like to purchase in 2023, and start saving towards them. Because if you don't save towards it, or if you don't plan towards it, you're actually never going to get it. So that's what I want to do now. That's a lot of writing. Now, another key thing you need to do to plan very well for this year is to make sure you read the right books. You need to read the right books to get in the right mindset and the right frame of mind. Now, I don't know why I'm lying down when I need to show you books because I'll see it. But the books I recommend are, the first one is OG of self-improvement books. If you're interested in self-improvement, you already know these books. I read Atomic Habits, and this is just going to help you to create habits that stick and ensure you stick to the habit to ensure you improve your life and you do everything you want to do. The next one is The Secret. Now this book is actually a secret because people don't talk about it a lot, but it's a game changer, and this will help you understand the law of attraction. All the vision board goal planning is going to help you understand why you need to do it and how you actually attract the things you want by having a vision board. So these are my recommendations for New Year books, and those are what I'll be reading. So I'll be reading this every day. I've been reading this every day. I try to read at least a chapter every day. And the cool thing about this book is it looks so cool, like it looks cool.
But my appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh,
So I already created my vision board, and I created a shot on how I created it. I'm going to insert it here so you can see if you haven't seen that shot.
Let's make 2023 our year. So I'll be creating my vision board and I'll be showing you how you can create yours. The first step is to make a list of everything you want, your goals for the year. I'm not asking for too much. I want to become a better Muslim. I want to have a successful YouTube channel. I want to gain 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. And considering I have only 72 subscribers now, next step is to go on Pinterest and find pictures that represent everything you've written down. You can use pictures of people, code, anything that is relevant to your goals. A tip is to use people that look like you so it feels achievable. The next step is to go on Canva and start your design. Pick your central quotes for the year. This will be guiding all your decisions for the year, and mine is a new era of me. Put all your pictures and design it however you want. This is the final result. What do you think? Am I aiming too high?
After creating it, I put it as the wallpaper of my phone and my laptop, if you can see. So whenever I'm on my phone or my laptop, I can see my vision board and I can be reminded of what I said, and it can also serve as a motivation. I'm going to talk about some of the things I put on my vision board because I didn't really talk about it in the short. In the bottom left corner, I just put a picture of someone exercising because I want to exercise and be fit this year. I put clear skin, good grades, work. Like I said, my goals this year are more work and study related. Like that's really what I'm focused on right now. So that's basically what is there. Then the YouTube 5,000 subscribers, which seems like a lot for here. Then I put a lot of quotes for motivation. I put some Islamic prayers also and things that will help me. Then you can see a picture down the middle bottom corner. You can see bookstore. So I want to go on a date. I've actually never gotten on a date before in my life. And that sounds so funny saying, but I've never gone on a date. So I want to go on my very first date this year, and I want to go on my own. I want to go alone. So those are what those pictures represent. I want to go on a date, and I'll probably go on a date to a bookstore. That is why that other picture is there. So that's really the vision board for this year. Above that, take more pictures this year. I don't really take pictures, so I want to be intentional about taking pictures this year, and that is why I have this picture here. So a new era of me, that is my central quote for this year. This year is going to be a new era, And my second central quote that didn't make it to the vision board is to take action. And that's actually what I'm going to do this year. So this year is going to be taking action. Anything I want to do, I'm going to take action and I'm going to do it. This is not a year for second guessing or doubting myself. Whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it because I can. You guys for watching. I hope this inspires you and gives you the right step you need to do to plan for your year. Wishing all of us a very successful year, and this will be our best year yet. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment section down below and I'll